Is it going to be all English, or do we have like a period like we also do for French speakers? We are mixed here, so English people for maybe a particular set of day, or French for a particular set of day.
So today we're also supposed to have people from Burundi, and they were supposed to have someone who's going to interpret whatever is going to be said. So it's going to be a diverse group of people, and if we're going to have people from Rwanda, for instance, obviously there's going to be an interpreter. The idea is bridge the cultural intelligence gap. So if we have a Rwandese person in the room and there's an interpreter, I'm also going to be learning at least how to say something in Rwanda. I'll learn a language that day. It's a skill I'm learning. So I'm not just going to walk out of the room.
I want to say thank you for this beautiful initiative, Ifoma, because you don't know how wide this is going to go. I am actually maybe seeing maybe further. But as a mother of 4 and an immigrant in Canada, I feel and I have seen what we call racism and how our black kids are treated in this environment and how it is difficult for them to integrate in every aspect. So having a program like this will help build our children and help them connect our children back to their roots. So what I want to say here is, like, I came here as a mom because my child will be enrolled in this program. And I'm really glad to meet each and every one of you. And I'm really, with a lot of expectation, I'm really eager to see how this will grow, how my kids will be able to make use of this connection. Because back home, we are used to storytelling. That is the way we learn. So bringing that back home into this environment to help our children learn the way we used to learn is very important. Because I think we are like robbing of our kids of so many things when we come to the side of the world. And having somebody put up that initiative where they could start to learn how it is being done back home in their country, and also having access to other African countries, it's a blessing. So I am going to call on each and every one of you here present to please coming open-mindedly to this program, so that you can flourish our children, flourish the next generation, because we need this.
I have similar recommendations to say. I think this is a platform where ideas will be shared. It's going to open more avenues for us to learn. I grew up with my grandmother. I understood most of those things that culturally you don't even get it written in the books. Some of those things you don't even get to know it. Some of those words of wisdom from elderly people, they are things, some of the things you even learn on the streets, you try to integrate using some of the information you get from the older people. Also, it's also going to be a symbiotic relationship between both the younger ones and the older ones, because like you said, it creates an opportunity for the younger people to also teach the older people. For some of us who have experience working in the X sector, you understand when you go to see your clients or you go to see your residents, you see how you are able to give information to them, and they are willing to share information with you, their experiences and how they've navigated through different experiences. I think that is what this generation is lacking. Those of us, when we grew up, we had more information from the elderly people, and those are things that has helped us to imbibe and to stay focused. Now we are in a very difficult environment where the social media, a lot of things is happening on the internet, a lot of negativities, a lot of kids are finding it difficult to integrate, even irrespective whether you're white or black or anything. But it's more difficult for the black people because finding yourself in an environment that your color initially or first has discriminated you, even within your friends, within your own group. So when we have things like this, we have the elderly people who have migrated into this country. They will help the younger ones to know how to navigate their ways, and it's a win-win because we're creating a society that is going to also be beneficial to the government, not only because when there is peace, when there is engagement, when there is a platform to channel the energy of the youth, crime will reduce. So it is a great work ELI is doing. I'm so proud, and we're going to support this. Thank you very much.
Monsieur a dit, je pense que c'est une bonne initiative, very good idea, parce que j'ai un exemple, une maman qui est au Congo, Elle est venue ici avec deux enfants, et puis les enfants, ils sont des étudiants, students, but they didn't get a job since they came from Congo to Canada. The mother's crying, say, Michel, can you help my kid to get a job? I say, okay, j'arrive à la maison, je vais expliquer how you do your resume. Because these young girls come from Africa, they have no idea how the resume is being built in Canada. To get a job, you have to have someone to guide you. I was the person who guided this kid, now they get a job. But before that, it was very difficult. The mother, they go to school, they send a main resume, nobody called them. Because the resume doesn't align with the Canadian requirement. They didn't know that my job is as a hardman, as a hardman to guide them, to say, Mama, this is how your kid can do to get a job. And after I did it with them one session, and it was a weekend, talk to them, how you do your resume, how you fill your resume. At the end of the day, these two young guys, they get a job. Why they get a job? Because I was there. I jumped in to guide them. How you do your resume, how you do the letter, motivation letter. That is very, very important to get this program, to keep going this program, because it's between the bridge between the old and the young, and the new generation. Merci.
I'm the founder of Canadian Hope Transformation Initiative. So I think this is a very good initiative you are doing. So I think my organization would like to partner with you and see if we can sponsor 2 or 3 kids to come and volunteer.
I'm at a loss of words to state how valuable this program can and will be, because one of the things I've always been frustrated with is the way that the black youth has been influenced by local culture because of the lack of guidance. And so I feel like this program is the perfect platform to correct or to fill that void, because there is a need for our youth to be guided in terms of A, how not to forget where we're from, and B, how to adapt without integrating. Because there is a difference between the two. And so I feel like this is the perfect platform for all of us that wish to contribute to do so. And as far as language may be concerned, I am a professional interpreter. And so if there is ever a need for French translation and interpretation, I'd be happy to offer my contribution.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's really a great chance to leverage and prepare the youth in connection with the old one based on their vast experience, and also to prepare the youth to be resilient that this country is there for them to possess. We are here not to play, we are here to possess it. And I feel there are so many things we need to let them know, so many informative sections we should create for them to be aware, give them the sense of mindset of having to be an entrepreneur at an early stage, not about 9 to 5, 2 shifts, 3 shifts. People are making it. Statistically, 9% of the total population are basically those that know how the financial industry works, how money works in this country. 91% are still struggling. You see people at retirement age, 65, that they are supposed to be enjoying themselves, they are still out there hustling, working, because they make money, they don't know how to invest their money. So there are so many opportunities here that we need to let the youth know that working for yourself in an entrepreneurial mindset makes life better for you. Be your own boss. And I think, like we discussed yesterday, we will partner together. So many things will be done to help our
Good morning. My name is Joseph Joaquin. I'm new in Canada. I'm in Francophone. And sometimes I'm trying to speak English and understand English. I'm very glad to be here this morning. It's a good program. So I have some difficulty to speak very well English. So I'm francophone. I will be you make some everything. If something the people speak French, it will be better to share everything and an idea. Donc, it's very important for me if I can someone I can share according my my knowledge, my objective to say okay and so on.
Bonjour tout le monde. Moi, je m'appelle Dake Madeleine. Je suis très nouvelle ici au Canada. Je me retrouve seule. Je crois que je suis seule burundais ici. Donc, je ne vois pas d'autre. Non, aujourd'hui, ici, je suis seule dans cette salle. Je suis seule burundais ici. Mais je suis très contente de vous voir. Vous les Noirs de l'Afrique, vous nos Africains, vous les gens de l'Afrique, il faut en être fiers d'être Noirs. Dieu nous a créés ici et nous remercions Dieu. Excusez-moi, je ne connais pas l'anglais. Je ne connais pas l'anglais, mais je commence petit à petit, mais je ne peux pas répondre. Vous avez bien fait d'organiser cette rencontre. Je vous en remercie. Je suis vieille, j'ai 76 ans. 76 ans. Je suis vieille. Je vous remercie de votre travail. Que Dieu vous bénisse.
Thank you so much. This is a great a program that you're putting up here, and this will fly. That's the truth. It will fly. Yeah. So I just want you to lay more emphasis on the registration, the enrollment. If I understand very well, I know that your organization is a not-for-profit, and if the children, the youths, the seniors we are bringing in should understand that this is a free program, because I know I'm an African woman. When we put up a program like this, want to know enrollment, registration, how much. So if I might speak on her behalf, knowing that she's a non-for-profit, I would say that we should all stand up to make everyone know that this is a free program. And at the same time, the youths that will be involved, they will have mentors. That is number one thing, for you to have a mentor. And that will also bring an open doors for them to fly higher than we think. Yeah. And apart from that, they will also get their own personal, like, a reward for getting themselves into this program. So it's not totally like she is just bringing them to come and put them together and have the program. They will go back with a reward. Aside from what they will gain from the program, they will also get something that they can keep to show that, yes, I attended this Image Life initiative and that. So I will also want her to lay more emphasis on that particular enrollment. Free.
So if you look at the flyer, because that's the flyer we're using to promote the event, it says free event. Can you see that on the left? Where we have games, storytelling, and dinner. It's free. So, I mean, we've been given a grant, right? So we're using to implement the program. So we're not charging anybody for it. So as everyone is registering, again, because we're promoting technology, we're having to have everyone go to the website to do that registration. However, we also have in-person registrations and for them to be able to, register by hand. That's manually. They can come to the event and do the registration. And then we also have groups. Okay, like we have the Congolese, the Burundi Association. So they're having to, and the Social Planning Council of Ottawa, they're having to get their seniors and their youth together. So once they compile, they send it to us because we need the data as well. It's very key. The data is important to us. That's why we're sending everyone to the website. Because when you register online and we pull that data, we're going to be able to show the government this is what we've done. Because if we want this program to keep going, we need to show the statistics. The numbers are very key.
Yes.
As for me, when I'm implementing a program, I feel like those numbers count because the numbers will tell the story of why this is so integral in the community or Canada at large. And we've also decided that for the youth who will be coming to the program, we're going to give them volunteer hours. Because a lot of youth in high school right now, they're looking for where to go volunteer.
Yes.
So we're saying, come and spend 3 months with us. Because that is how the city runs this program. Every program that the city does, be it soccer, be it taekwondo, they keep your kids involved or engaged for 3 months. That is the format we're using as well. So that way it's kind of impactful. You don't just come for one day and go. When you keep seeing different seniors every Thursday telling you different things, it's going to stick. We're not pushing you with a stick where we learned back home, right? When our teachers were teaching us. Now we're saying, sit down, relax, just put your head down and just hear a story and let it do something for you.
So we know that the newcomers in all the minorities frequent the community resource centers. Are you going to have some sort of presence there in terms of flyers or posters so that anybody visiting a community center will become aware of the existence of such a program?
Yes, we're doing that already. That's why I mentioned a few organizations, the Social Plan Council of Ottawa, the Burundi Association as well. So we're still moving. The program launches officially on the 22nd of May. So we're still doing, the groundwork of getting more youth and seniors together. Yes.
Senior Skills at Sunset.